Hey guys, welcome back to Prophets and Privateers. A quick word on character. Character has become like a bad word almost in our culture. And I don't mean that we don't talk about it. I mean that we don't value it the way that maybe we used to value it. And the media that we have available, even mediums like this, like being able to just set up a camera and quick tape a YouTube video, it seems to diminish the importance of character and the metal of the person bringing the message almost seems to be less important than the message sometimes. And I'm not sure that that's the place that we should be landing in. Like we have this idea when it comes to the church world where it's this idea of impartation. Like if you've been through something, you might have a grace on you to be able to help somebody else go through the same thing. And it's more than just experience. It's more than anything physical that we can encompass. It's like there's an actual blessing and a power in you that goes way beyond just the idea that you've chewed the same dirt as somebody else has. And we need to find the value for that stuff again. Like we need to find the value for that stuff again in our culture as a whole. As there are incredible voices out there, there are incredible messages out there, but I'm not sure that incredible character is valued the way that it needs to be valued today. Like the words are great, but is there the supernatural punch behind those words? Is there the weight of a life that's been lived well? Is there a weight of the momentum of a year, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years plus of experience and making the right choices with the right heart posture over and over and over and over again that's driving the message? Or is it just a good word that you heard? Or is it just a good word that you heard? And this is something that I think we need to start laying a hold of. Like, we've made a big deal in the past about valuing our elders. And there's an argument to be made that says just because you're old doesn't mean that you're worth listening to. But there's also a flip side of that that says there are people in your world that have been through similar things to what you're walking through. There are people that have made the right choice when the world was shouting loudly to make the wrong choice. There are people that have fought battles that maybe you don't even have to fight. There are people that have cleared paths for you to walk down that maybe you don't have to get beat up clearing the path now because somebody else did that already. And I want to drive us in the direction of challenging the notion that every single voice is worth listening to. I want us to challenge the notion that the content of the message is more important than the content of the character of the one that brings the message. I think we need to be more holistic in the way that we approach this whole thought. Because I remember I spent some time at a really, really well-known ministry school a few years ago, and the guy that was leading this whole thing came out and said, if you're burning now, like if you're on fire for what we're doing now and you're excited about it and you're advancing now, I'm not impressed. He said our culture kind of creates this bubble where it's really easy to be burning and on fire and excited and pressing and moving forward. He said, if you're still burning 25 years from now, I'll be impressed. If you're still sold out, if you're still on mission, if you're still pressing, if you're still winning, if you're still advancing the kingdom 20 years from now, 25 years from now, that's the thing that's going to impress me. I don't want us to lose that. I don't want us to lose that. So when I say character, I'm not saying perfection. I'm not saying you've never made a mistake in your life. I'm not saying that it's this precarious thing where if I goof up just once, then everything's gone and it's shattered. What I'm saying is your character ends up being the sum total of your decisions and your experiences, even the negative ones where you blew it. Is the question becomes, when you blew it, did you walk away learning something in a way that the door would be closed to you ever blowing it that way again? If the answer to that is yes, you developed character as you walked through even the fail. And in the environments that I try to create, we celebrate failure in the sense that it's an opportunity to learn and grow and drive forward, not in the sense that we don't have good boundaries, not in the sense that we don't have a capacity for accountability with one another, but we have to be thinking 20, 25 years from now. What does it look like to establish a history and a heritage and an incredible character that sort of becomes, in a very real way, the container that catches blessings, that catches what we would call the anointing, like this blessing, this thing that operates in your life that makes it easier to do the stuff that you're called to do, that you want to do. I think all that's really valid and really important. So I just want you guys to leave this relatively short, quick hitter message with the idea that if you've never been intentional about it, start thinking about it today. I'm building a history. I'm building a heritage. The choices that I'm making, good, bad, or indifferent, however I feel about them, are actually contributing to the shaping of my character. And I hope that helps you to be a little bit more aware about what you do, the choices you make, and where you're going. So it was nice spending some time with you guys. If you want, hit that little like, subscribe button thing wherever it shows up on the video. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.